Welcome to Around the House with Eric G., your trusted source for all things home improvement. Now, here's your host, Eric G.
All right, guys, today it's driveway time, and it's time to do some sealing on this driveway right here. It's seen better days, and it's time to do something to help it out. So we're going to be using the Henry's Driveway Resurfacer, thanks to my friends at Parkrose Hardware. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now, I don't have rain for 2 days, so I have a break. It's time to get this thing going. So the first step is going to be get this cleaned off as best we can. Time to leaf blow it and get everything cleaned up so we're good to go. Let's start cleaning.
Now this project here is all about the prep work. And don't worry, if you don't have a powerful leaf blower, just run down to your local tool rental center. I know that my place, Parkrose Hardware, that I go to exclusively, those guys have them there. You can rent one just for the day. You can get all that dirt that's kind of ground into the grit there. And you don't want to be doing this if it's soaking wet outside, and of course not with rain, but make sure you get things cleaned up. Another trick too is if you got landscaping like bark or gravel up against it, pull that back a little bit so that way you can finish that all the way down to the soil or gravel that's there existing, and that way you can kind of cover up that edge when you're done and nobody will ever see it. This prep work is important because otherwise it's not going to look good, and you want to get this so it'll last.
Now the next step, now that I got this all cleaned up, is going to be to apply the product. Now the cool thing with this Henry Asphalt Driveway Resurfacer is we're just going to basically roll this out. We don't want to put it too thick on there because then it's not going to set up. So we're going to kind of go through and really get this, after we got it cleaned, to give a nice protective coating over the top of this. It comes out pretty brown, but don't worry, it dries really nice and black. It looks really good. It looks like fresh asphalt, which is great. So the key here is going to be just to apply it. It's about 100 square feet per gallon. So we're going to start out with the first 5 gallons. I got a lot to put down, so let's get going. Now, as far as application, you can either use a squeegee or a roller. I've got a good old roller I'm going to use right here to get this going, and we'll see how it goes. Now, my driveway is pretty bumpy. I can't do anything about it because these are protected trees, which means I can't take out the roots, so I'm kind of stuck with what I got. So let's get this thing looking a lot better.
All right, guys, I know it can be tough, but make sure you follow the manufacturer's directions. This can't be too hot outside. It can't be too cold. And if you have patching to do, you want to do that probably weeks in advance of finish day, because many of these patches that you see out on the marketplace, they want to cure for 6, 8, 10 weeks before you put a coating over them because they want to get hard and dry and in space. So make sure you don't rush this into a Saturday project for doing all of that. You might want to do the patch and then knock it out. Or if you look at it and go, man, I need to get this down like I did, and I need to do a couple more pieces of patching, I'll go back and hit that later. I'll do the patch, and then I can go over the top of that. But follow the directions and make sure you don't have incompatibility problems between products, because that could be an issue. And the last thing you want is a soft spot because you didn't do it right. I want to thank my friends at Parkrose Hardware for really helping out in the community. These guys are great. I tell you what, support your local independent retailers like this. You can always go to the big box stores, but you know something? I like supporting the local people like that because that way they have on the shelves what you need versus what somebody on the other side of the country is telling you. So make sure and give them some love. That way, they're around for years to come. This was a fun and easy project. I know you can tackle it, and this is going to last for a number of years. So depending on your weather, this is going to look good for years to come. Plus, it's great curb appeal, which means this is a project that will give back more than what you put into it. I'm Eric G. Thanks for tuning in to Around the House.
Make sure and support your local hardware store. If you live in the Metro Portland and Vancouver area, make sure you visit and support them at parkrosehardware.com.